Trump came out swinging today with all these tariffs that were just announced. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. Markets are tanking after market hours. I can't say that we're surprised. We talked about this yesterday, and if you don't follow us here on YouTube, just another reason to subscribe. There is no question that you can't predict the future, but you can always prepare for it, especially if you can't tolerate the pullbacks. With that being said, let's go ahead and just jump right into it. As of right now, NASDAQ market is down 4.1% after market hours. Single-handedly, it has lost over $1 trillion. I think we're at $1.5 trillion in just a matter of minutes, shortly after Trump went live and said, you get a tariff, you get a tariff, you get a tariff. A standard 10% tariff has been announced to every country, with some countries even receiving up to 30 to 40%. So this is what I know so far. Let's go ahead and break it down. This was the list that he was actually handed, and when he went live, he just said, hey, look, this is what we get charged. This is what we're going to start charging them. If they charge us 10%, we're going to charge them 10%. If this country charges us 31%, we're going to charge them 16%. The whole point of this, and again, you don't have to agree, I don't have to agree, it doesn't matter. We're not the administration that is in power for the next 4 years. This is what he is choosing to do. This is something that he said he was going to do when he was running for president. And then again, everyone gets surprised when the markets sell off, because guess what? The stock market has been stubborn for the past few days. Has it not? It's been recovering for no reason. It has no reason to recover. We all knew that April 2nd was Liberation Day. Then guess what? Why did the market do such an amazing job recovering for no reason? From where we were on Monday, then Tuesday, and then now Wednesday, we saw a really strong recovery. For what? Just to give it all back? And again, this is where the stock market pays the price. I want to remind you, the stock market is not a representation on how the American people are doing, because most Americans, believe it or not, are not invested in the stock market. Surprise, surprise. The stock market is a reflection on how investors perceive or expect future earnings for these publicly traded stocks. And again, investors are incredibly greedy. They choose to continuously ignore the thing that's so blatantly obvious in front of them. We all knew these tariffs were coming. We all knew that something pretty big was going to get announced today. And then now we run into this panic for what? We all knew that it was coming, and we all know that, again, now this potential trade war is getting more serious because more countries are getting involved. With that being said, I want to make sure that you have an understanding of the list that he presented during one of his speeches. This is the list that I have become aware of the 50 different countries that are implemented in this Trump reciprocal tariffs that have been announced, from Cambodia to Laos to Madagascar. Again, this is the first 23 to 24, and then the list for the remaining 24 to 50. You can see that the standard and lowest rate is 10%, and then some go up to even highs of 49% from Cambodia. And people have different reasons on why they believe, some countries are given higher tariffs. Maybe they charge us higher ones, so then we're trying to level out the playing field. Doesn't matter, again, what you and I think. We're entitled to our opinion, but guess what? Our opinions mean absolutely zero. Goose egg. It literally just does not matter. So you can continue to waste your breath, as many other people choose to do. The whole point of these tariffs supposedly is that this is, again, one of the single largest wave of tariffs that have ever been imposed by the U.S., with the goals of generating $600 billion a year in revenue. Does that mean that it's actually going to happen? No, but generating any more revenue for the American people and the U.S. economy would not be a bad idea. Another approach or edge that some people are taking is by implementing such large tariffs for specific countries that possibly have huge manufacturing plants outside of the U.S. hopefully encourages those countries to then build and manufacture within the U.S., therefore boosting our economy. But then again, some people like to complain or argue, or yes, it might work, yes, it might not work. It doesn't matter. This is what's being implemented, and this is, now we wait pretty much for these countries to react and respond. Do they respect these tariffs and start to develop and expand within the U.S., or do they just accept that we're going to be charging a larger tariff and the trade war begins? At the end of the day, the whole point is that supposedly, according to the Trump administration, things were not fair. We were getting charged a much larger tariff or tax than what the U.S. was, charging them. So now the whole point of this is to level out the playing field and charge more, or if you want it to be less, then maybe you can begin to manufacture within the U.S. Therefore, either generating us more revenue directly from the tariffs or being able to create more manufacturing plants within the U.S., more jobs, therefore boosting our economy. Nonetheless, action is happening. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to like the administration. I'm just explaining to you what is currently going on. Also, supposedly Mexico and Canada are not included in these tariffs. The U.S. or Mexico folds will not implement regulatory tariffs against the United States. Or Mexico folds will not implement regulatory tariffs against the U.S. Supposedly there's something with Canada as well that, they're going to be folding as well. I'm not too sure if that's exactly true. Nonetheless, this is how the market's reacting as of right now. NASDAQ is down 4.18%. You got specific companies that are down 7 to 10 to 15%. The more that the company is down after market hours probably just means that the more overvalued it was. This is what happens every single time. If they overreact on the recovery, then again, they tend to overreact on the correction. If they want to continue to try to recover for no reason, and then things like this continue to get announced, I've made videos about it every single day. Like I've said it so many times before, we cannot predict the future. There's no reason to pretend, but we can always prepare for it. We all knew this day was coming because of two specific reasons. First off, Tesla had no reason to recover today. It reported horrendous Tesla deliveries for Q1 of 2025, yet it went green. No one likes to, bat an eye because markets are green. All of a sudden, NASDAQ market begins to skyrocket for no reason. Now everyone's beginning to cry or complain of, why is the market selling off? The market had no reason to recover regardless. There's supposed to be short-term pain, hopefully for long-term pain, for long-term gain. And the more that we fight it, the harder the fight will be, right? I mean, that's really as simple as it gets. Embrace it. You shouldn't be scared to be invested into the market. Just watch your position size and make sure that you don't use margin so you don't get margin called. That's one of the worst things that you can do during these very volatile times is putting yourself in a stressful position that you cannot tolerate the time that it might take for these markets to recover. Markets are bearish. We'll see how tomorrow opens. Is it going to be a complete bloodbath, or do markets just naturally begin to recover? I would love to invite you to our live trading session. I trade live every single morning, and I'll be doing it tomorrow again for about 30 minutes to an hour. If you want to tune on in, it's the second link in the description down below, and you can literally join for as little as $1.35 per day is what it breaks down to. I appreciate your time, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.